Hey everybody, we got a new Batman cartoon coming out. That's right.
He's scary.
Yeah, well.
What is it?
This is called Batman the Caped Crusader. And this is everything we know so far. Batman the Animated Series creator Bruce Timm is back with a new cartoon about Gotham City's superhero. All of this is from an Entertainment Weekly report that they did earlier.
Okay.
Timm and character designer James Tucker say that the number one priority of Batman Caped Crusader was making sure it wasn't just a repeat of Batman the Animated Series. The best way to do that, they decided, was to make the new show fully a 40s set period piece.
Okay.
So this is going to be what Batman looks like. Inspired by the 1940s noirs,
Noir
inspired
films.
by the 1940s noir films and a Batman with limited to no technology, early on we decided there would be no computers, no cell phones, and that changed everything.
That's cool.
In addition to using 40s noir films as a reference point, Timm and Tucker also have the actual Batman comics from the era, which featured the first appearances of characters like Catwoman and Clayface to draw on for inspiration. Harley Quinn, in particular, looks much different than any of her previous appearances, including her origin in Batman the Animated Series. The new show characterizes her as an Asian American and also separates her from her longtime partner in crime, the Joker. I co-created the character, so I have a lot of love and affection for her, but I thought there might be something interesting about bringing her on the show, just not as Joker's girlfriend, Timm says.
All right.
So how do we do that? A big part was doing a basic flip. The original Dr. Quinzel was a little bit more serious, and then when she became Harley, she got really goofy and weird. So we thought, what if we reverse that? When she's Dr. Quinzel, she's a little bit more whimsical and fun, and then when she's Harley Quinn, she's scary. Instead of abandoning her day job after becoming a jester-themed supervillain, this version of Harley Quinn uses psychiatry as a weapon. Dr. Quinzel is a normal Gotham City psychiatrist. In fact, she gets assigned to treat none other than Bruce Wayne.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's not Bruce Wayne. I mean, that is Bruce Wayne, but that's not Harley Quinn right there.
No.
Clayface and Catwoman also get makeovers in Caped Crusader or more accurately, they're back to their original comic book looks. We didn't want to do Batman the Animated Series Catwoman or the version that Ed Brubaker and Darwin Cook did in the early 2000s with the practical leather jumpsuit, which has become her default look in the comics and movies, Timm says. That's great. I love that, but we wanted to do something different. So we thought, well, let's go all the way back to the beginning. That's not it.
Aww.
There it is. I love the original look that she had in the 40s. It's purple. This Selena Kyle is playful and charming, though Batman and viewers underestimate her at their peril. Clayface got a similar retro treatment. Don't expect the shape-shifting mud monster of Batman the Animated Series, or the Harley Quinn Animated Series for that matter. Instead, Caped Crusader draws on the character's original comic book appearance, inspired by classic horror movies.
I like it.
Yeah. So this, I believe that's supposed to be Commissioner Gordon, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't really put that in the story at all, but yeah, that's him. So this show hits Prime on August 1st. It was first announced as an HBO Max series in 2021 and then was saved by Amazon Prime Video after Max eventually passed on the project.
Thank you.
Because they're a bunch of freaking idiots. Like, David Zaslav's a moron. I mean, look at this.
Looks amazing.
How are you going to pass on that?
How can you not want Bruce Timm back in your life?
How are you going to pass on that? You know what I mean? I mean, look at this Harley Quinn. Terrifying.
That scares me.
Absolutely terrifying. You know? Look at this.
That's Catwoman.
This really does look like Bruce Timm.
Yeah.
Like just the square jaw.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting that they're deciding to go about it this way.
Eric said Batman, the cashing in on the Wolverine look. And Travis Mitchell says, greetings everyone with the super chat for $4.99.
Hey, thanks Travis. Hello. Let us know in the chat what y'all think about this new Amazon Prime Batman animated series from Bruce Timm. Of course, we've talked a lot about Batman the animated series in the past. How it's not necessarily my favorite cartoon growing up. Nothing against it at all. Like, I recognize it's amazing.
Yeah.
But like growing up, I just was bored with it. Right. Yeah. Like I was much more into like Spider-Man than I was Batman. Which, I mean, Well, I was gonna say it's not like that anymore, but I don't know. I think I still get more excited for a Spider-Man movie than I do a Batman movie. Like, they're both amazing. Don't get me wrong. The Dark Knight is like a perfect film. The Batman is amazing. But like, Spider-Man Homecoming was fucking awesome. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, they're both great. I don't want to say one's better than the other. I don't want to say one's better than the other. So anyway, that being said, doing a new Batman animated series, like, I'm intrigued by the idea of it being set in the 40s.
Yeah.
So it'll have its own kind of style. Remember, they did it like a short that was set in the 40s?
Yes.
Like, he had a gun and like his pouches and stuff.
Yeah, it was weird.
I think Bruce Timm did it, I want to say. Because it was supposed to be more like what Batman was when he first started. I think it was for like the 80th anniversary or something.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because I do remember watching that with you.
Yeah. And like, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to watch it. Like, I'll give it a shot. And, you know, if it's not good, then I won't finish it. But like,
yeah,
I'll give it a shot. I mean, Bruce still makes good animated stuff.
Yeah.
Except for The Killing Joke, which was, awful.
Jesus.
What the hell was he thinking?
Lord.
Maggie, you're a big Batman fan. What do you think about it?
I'm really excited. The fact that Bruce Timm's still tied to wanting to still animate a Batman show is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And I really like the take on this, that it's in the 40s, no advanced technology, like no computers or cell phones or anything. I think it'll be very interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be, they'll have to be a little bit more imaginative, like with how they fix stuff, how they go about like doing the detective stuff. He can't just plop it into his computer and be like, ah.
No, he's going to have journals.
Yeah, probably. Magnifying glass. Yeah. Probably.
He's going to be sitting there with his dog Ace.
Probably like wait, like Doug?
Yeah.
Like he'll probably have like some of that dust, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And maybe
fingerprint and dust.
Maybe a black light.
Oh.
You know?
Did they have those in the 40s?
I mean, probably. Right? Probably. I mean, blacklight posters were a thing in the like 70s because you smoke a lot of reefer and then look at your blacklight posters.
Really? That's what you do when you smoke a lot of reefers? Look at blacklight posters?
In the 70s, you did, yeah. There wasn't much else to do, you know? You put on your Pink Floyd record and
you just fucking... You go outside.
Hello. Is there anybody in there? Why do you think the Silver Surfer comics look the way they do? Everybody was on drugs. Famous last words. I'm on drugs. I dig music.
Travis,
I'm on drugs. Okay.
Travis in chat says the Batman show moved too slow and Spider-Man show moved too quickly.
Oh, well, yeah.
And he says, I like it for the animation style. Hope it makes a good storyline. So it's a maybe for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Eric there. Sorry, my bad.
Right there with you, Eric. Like, it's definitely, I love the way it looks. Well, let me rephrase that. I like the way this looks.
Yeah.
This doesn't get me as excited. Also, like,
it's called a tease, Matt.
It's too, like, that gets me excited. The Clayface, like, sure.
Oh.
This.
Do I need to hold a knife more?
No, I'm saying like this looks different.
Yeah.
Right? This looks different.
Yeah.
This doesn't really look that different. This doesn't really look that different. This doesn't really look that different.
No.
This doesn't look different. And like, I mean, her outfit is different, but it like, this is very obviously a Bruce Timm DC cartoon.
Yeah. It's just his animation style, I think, is kind of like not exactly like back then in the 40s and stuff, but like you can tell he's trying to hit
He's going after the Fleischer comics cartoons.
Yeah.
Fleischer Studios. Yeah. Here's what I think could have been cool. All right, if they had taken this and like, let's do it in 4x3.
Yeah.
And let's make it black and white ish.
Yeah.
Like, still have
sepia.
No, like still have pops of color every once in a while, almost like in a much better way than this, but almost like Sin City.
That's what I was thinking. You know? I was like, is he going to talk about Sin City?
Like, I feel like that. Like, let's really stylize it. Yeah. I think that could have worked for it.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're going for a noir. Yeah. Like, putting in black and white. I just feel like it's a bigger swing as opposed to this. Just, it kind of just feels a little safe.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I mean, the Harley Quinn and Clayface stuff, I mean, that really is different. So I like both of those.
Yeah.
But everything else I'm seeing is just very same.
Travis says, I wonder if they'll make Bruce Wayne a World War II veteran in the show. That'd be an interesting direction.
Probably a World War One veteran if it's in the 40s.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Because it'd have to be late 40s, right? If he was World War II vet.
45, maybe 44, if I'm thinking correctly.
I mean, it could be. It could be. Now, the only reason I say World War One is, if I'm not mistaken, Spider-Man Noir is more connected to like World War One.
Yeah.
I want to say Uncle Ben was a World War One fighter pilot, and like that's where Peter gets his mask from. Okay. It's actually like pilot goggles.
Yeah.
It's rad as shit, man.